Backstage at the St. Augustine Amphitheatre with Almost Monday. Thanks, guys, for taking some time out of your day. I know you guys were just saying you were at the beach checking out St. Augustine Beach.
Yeah.
How was it? I mean, I know you guys are San Diego guys, so, like, how's it compare?
Yeah, we found it to be very nice.
Yeah? Warm?
Typically, when you're touring, you don't get many opportunities to go for a surf, and we all love to surf. So when you do, when you're by the beach, you take the opportunity, and we did today, and it was lovely.
Do you, when you're looking at tour dates, you know, either picking them or seeing them, are you going, okay, we might be able to surf here, like kind of
Honestly, yeah.
pinpointing?
A new thing we've been doing, too, is there's been, like, wave pools popping up around the country.
Yeah.
So I think we're trying to now, like, route where those may be as well.
Yeah.
So when you're more inland, you could still maybe try to find a wave.
There is a spot here in Jacksonville. It's called E-Town. It hasn't been made yet, but it's supposed to be like a big surf community.
Resort
thing, and they're building like a massive wave pool in it.
Oh, gosh.
People were like, I'll have to find the info, but people are like freaking out about it here in Jacksonville.
It seems to be the new, like, golf, like, you
Thing
know,
to
like
do.
being on the, when you live on a house on a golf course.
Oh, it's
You
like
know?
be on a surf.
It seems
resort.
like that's a new thing.
Well, and I get it, you know, because then you know the waves consistently are going to be what you want them to be.
Yeah, and you just schedule in your time to go. Got my
It's like bowling.
8 to 10, I got my time every day.
Oh, and I bet too, from like a weird fitness side of things, you could lean into that too. It's like, you know, surf is definitely a workout, but now you know I have this time to do this stuff, so pretty cool. Anything else you guys do on tour? You know, in between, I guess the quote unquote quieter times that you kind of do to, I don't know, keep sane, kind of just, you know, ground yourself every once in a while?
We've been playing a lot of pickleball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really fun. We played a lot last tour, and then some of the Cold War kids and Young the Giant guys also play.
Do you guys team up against each other, or are you like splitting it?
Yeah, we kind of mix it up. We haven't done a straight band versus band versus band. Maybe that's later.
That's what I'm saying. We
That'd
might need to see which band's the best pickleball player. That'd be
Well,
cool.
it would be like they're really good. So I think there would be it would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because the Cold War kids, Joe's very good. Samir from Young the Giant's really good. So yeah, and then Luke's really good. From
Okay.
our camp.
Those are the ringers. Those are the.
Those are the team captains coming out on the field.
Now
Yeah.
that's the question. If you were drafting a team, are you picking those two first? Or are you taking someone from Cold War Kids or Young the Giant?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta stick with my own, you know.
Okay, I got you.
Nice.
I got you. Other than obviously maybe some pickleball skills, are there other things you maybe are picking up from Young the Giant, Cold War Kids while you're on tour with them? Maybe it is, you know, a work-life balance while on tour, or even musically, artistically, things you've been picking up from them?
I don't know if there's been like much, like, wow, we've been instilled this crazy wisdom. I think the two things are they're amazing guys in general, and I don't think they like try to act like they're just really good guys, and they're really kind, and that goes a long way. And then I think the other thing is, even this morning we were chatting to both of the bands about like what's your favorite festival you've played, and that's always so fun to hear from two bands who have been doing it for a long time, who are iconic. You know, when you've been doing it for a long time, you've played probably like every
So
festival.
many,
So
yeah.
it's so fun to hear them talk about all those festivals, and just being a younger band, it's like just so fun to hear about.
Is there a festival for you guys that sticks out already? Maybe that one that you're like, this thing was craziness or wild? I know.
Oh, that we've played.
Yeah, that you've played. Because I know for us, like, locally, we get Rockville down in Daytona every year, which is
nice.
always like I mean, it's just chaos for 4 days straight. And a lot of the bands that we talk out of that, when they come off stage, they're like, you know, that was insane. I was playing a slow song and they were moshing to it. You know, we talked to Plain White Tees and they're like, we were playing Hey There Delilah, and they're like trying to mosh and stuff.
I think we've okay.
But what do you think? What kind of sticks out to you guys?
Well, we played Lollapalooza Chicago right out of the pandemic.
That's cool.
the festival by itself is amazing, and I think just coming out of not playing shows for like 2 years, it is a really, really memorable one.
And I do have a question about COVID, because you guys being a younger band, obviously, like, you know, Cold War Kids, these guys, they've been around for a while before the COVID stuff hit, but you guys were still a pretty young band when that happened. Like, how was navigating that stuff? I mean, you guys have an interesting perspective on that, you know, whereas other bands maybe were more established, where you're like, this is time we should be making a name for ourselves.
Yeah, it's just like one of those, the cards that have been dealt scenarios. I think it was just crazy timing because we had just gotten signed and just dropped out of college. And then a few months later, we were, you know,
locked down.
Yeah, locked down. So, but I think you know, everything in retrospect, I think it was really good for us to develop. There was a lot of songs that we'd made that maybe we would have put out that I don't think should have come out, which I'm really glad
Sure.
happened.
Sometimes you have to have those, like, you know, these are just more the practicing songs, if that makes sense.
Sure, yeah. And so I think there's like a lot of gratitude for it in a strange way, because I think we wouldn't have discovered a little bit more like who we actually are as a band if we didn't have that more time to just sit around and like actually write more music and start to develop like more of a identity, I guess.
Yeah.
So as much as it was like brutal in the moment, I think that we like also were sort of like retrospectively like, oh man, thank God that happened. We just, you know, would have put out some songs we don't like.
don't want out there.
Yeah.
Well, and it does too, that sound like you guys have found your sound, if that makes sense, like a funky, dancier, kind of vibier, if that makes sense. And you can kind of talk about the two new ones that we have out now. One's only really like a week old, so I'd be interested to hear the feedback on those two. But you can definitely notice it, even in these two new songs, you guys have a lane that you like to be in, and that's not saying they all sound similar, but when you know what to expect. You know it's going to be a dancey, funky, vibey kind of sound from you guys.
Yeah. I think it's just like we get in a room and we try to make the stuff that we like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then, you know, it comes out.
And then
it's
it
like,
resonates.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not overly like, being a creative or like writing songs isn't really like, there's no right way to do it. There's no like math equation that's like you do it every time and it's like you arrive at the answer, which is like equal parts like so inspiring and equal parts like really challenging, because you're like, we did this thing and this worked and like this felt good, and then you try to go back, and so it's sort of this maze of just stay in the maze and once in a while find stuff. So yeah.
Well, let's talk about, you know, the two new ones. Skinny Dip, I guess, being the newest of the two, only really a week out. You know, how's the reaction been so far? Do you, I hate to say, care about the reaction, or you're more like, this is us, and if you like it, cool. If you don't, you don't. And obviously, it's a very vibey song. Even listening on the way down here, it's you know, it's a very relatable song, talking about, you know, memories that you have with somebody and wondering if they think about it too.
Yeah. I think it'd be disingenuous to try to play the artist card and be like, we don't care. The Rick Rubin. Sure. I think it would be disingenuous to say it's just for us and let them. I think you're always curious and want people to respond positively, and it feels great to get that signal back. But at the same time, you can't live by that and like that sword. It's a double. You know, you can, when it goes well, you don't want to get too high on like, wow, people love this, and then if it's low, it's like, wow, we're really not a great band. So I think you want the affirmation, but you also, we always do this thing where it's like once a song is done, it's like do we feel like that, like that's it, like we like it, and then you let it go, and then
Catch and release.
I like it. Out of you guys, who's the most critical of the songs? Would you say that's the ones like, maybe we could tweak this, maybe we could tweak that?
I get pretty obsessive about vocals, I guess.
Sure.
But also I'm singing, so
that's
I get
your
really like, it's like when you hear your voice. You know, a lot of people freak out when they like, hear them. It's like that, but then you're singing and it's like some of your recordings. So I get pretty critical, but I think we all mix around when
Sure.
somebody has a thought. You know,
Add
that's
it.
the cool thing
change
about
it.
being in a band.
Yeah.
Is people hear things that need to be heard.
It's a full-on collaboration.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it with this. My last question: out of you guys, who's the best surfer?
Without a doubt.
No, not even a contest. Just
No, it's far from contested. He's a very great surfer.
oh man, how long have you been surfing then?
Like my whole life.
Whole life. That'll help, you know. All right, well, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for taking some time to chat. Excited to see the set tonight. We're
Thank you, man.
backstage at the St. Augustine Amphitheatre. This is
Thank you,
Almost
bro.
Monday.